distinct.
Flip balance. Take on
Good morning. My name is Paul Antle, and I'm the chair of Turning the Tide Marine Industry Award Program. So thank you for coming out for today's announcement of the 2017 recipients. I am delighted to be here at the NRC for this announcement. We sometimes forget the major role that research plays in our marine sector, and in the case of this unique space, just how many young engineers and scientists have been inspired by it. They innovate, they start new businesses and enterprises and contribute to an industry here that is acknowledged worldwide as a unique marine cluster. So thank you to the NRC for hosting and providing such a fitting space to announce these awards. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge my fellow board members, Gerald Anderson, Chris Collingwood, Larry Dowie, Jim Igliorti, June Perry, Russ Kerrigan, Robin Quinlan, Paul Snow, and Leo Powell. For centuries, our province, our people, and our way of life has been defined by our relationship with the sea. Our economic, cultural, and social well-being has always been intertwined with our marine environment. The richness of our ocean continues to provide massive economic wealth, drive innovation, and help us realize our full potential as a people. Yet there has been little, if any, formal recognition of those who have broken new ground, cut a path, or whose leadership is making or has already made a dramatic impact on the marine sector. In other countries where livelihoods are tied to the sea, the marine industry is acknowledged as a distinct economic force. And in those regions, they present annual awards to acknowledge and celebrate contributions and achievements. So today, we unveil our very own Marine Industry Award Recognition Program. Here, the Turning the Tide Marine Industry Awards are about acknowledging excellence and the historic impact carved into our culture. They are about providing a vehicle for public celebration of the marine industry and its unyielding economic capacity. This is long overdue, and we hope only the beginning of what will be a signature event for who we really are as Newfoundlanders and Labradorians. And of course, this would not be possible without our industry sponsors, St. John's Port Corporation, Ocean Choice International, Woodward's, Clearwater, OceanX, A. Harvey and Company, Killick Capital, Calagro, P.F. Collins, NTV, and The Telegram. Thank you very much for your support. The recipients, so to the business at hand. Who are this year's inductees to the Academy, so to speak? Before I share that information with you, I should point out that it is not our intent here today to provide too much detail on how and why each of the recipients were selected. I can tell you that each one is very impressive, setting a benchmark for those who follow in the years to come. We will be providing much more detail on the recipients at our gala reception and award ceremony taking place at the St. John's Convention Center on April the 5th. And those of you following Turning the Tide will know there are 3 awards. First of all, the Industry Leadership and Excellence Award is given to an outstanding business that has demonstrated exceptional leadership and integrity while addressing one or many challenges that set an example to others and benefits the industry and the economy as a whole. Those challenges could include environmental stewardship, sustainability and conservation, technological innovation, maritime safety and security, market development, and education and human resource development. I'm pleased to announce that Provincial Aerospace Maritime Surveillance has been selected as this year's inaugural recipient. Although many people know Provincial Aerospace as a diversified aerospace and defense company, what has never fully been recognized has been their long history in maritime surveillance, ranging from fishery patrols to ice monitoring to interdiction. With no shortage of traditionally viewed marine sector companies to consider, this was no easy decision. This company stands out for their attention to quality, the breadth and depth of their innovation, and the many firsts in maritime surveillance worldwide. Provincial Aerospace is not only a leader in maritime surveillance here at home and in Canada, but internationally. And as you will come to learn at our gala, they are outstanding. There are many more reasons why this great company and generous corporate citizen is a wonderful choice for this year's inaugural award. Second, the Individual Lifetime Achievement Award is awarded to one individual each year who is viewed as having demonstrated exemplary leadership in driving excellence in his or her sector. Someone who has contributed to his or her community and the betterment of the industry as a whole. In this category, I am pleased to announce that the recipient is from our oldest marine sector, the fishery. Our inaugural selection is Mr. Pat Quinlan. Pat Quinlan has been an influential member of the Newfoundland Labrador fishing industry since 1954, when he and his brother began their journey by turning a small grocery and dry goods business in Bay de Verde into a fish processing operation. Today, Pat is still the president of Quinlan Brothers, a family business that has grown into a multi-species player in the global fishing industry with almost 500 staff, exporting quality products to over 20 countries worldwide. But as we've noted, lifetime achievement isn't just about building a business. It's about setting an example for others and about giving back. One need only look at the recent loyalty Quinlan's has shown to its home community of Bay de Verde and to its long-term employees during difficult times to understand the kind of leader Pat Quinlan has been for over 60 years. And finally, the award of historical significance. This acknowledgement is awarded to an individual, organization, place, or event that has turned the tides of history, or through demonstrated perseverance and strength of character, has positively impacted the fortunes of many. I am pleased to announce that Battle Harbor is the 2017 recipient. Not many people know that arrowheads and spearheads wash up on the beaches of Battle Harbor, an indication that long before the mid-1700s, when it became the unofficial capital of Newfoundland and for British fishing interest in Labrador, it was a significant and valued place. While the fishing station of Battle Harbor is no longer a bustling center for the saltfish industry, it has been restored by hands of local residents who have become heritage carpenters. It continues to create history and give back to the people of Labrador, providing an important window into 200 years of fishing history that many of us here can relate to. It is now a growing tourist destination that sets an example for others to follow as experiential tourism comes into its own. And it's a wonderful experience to go there, be surrounded by history and feel the authenticity and the sense of place. For what we already know about the history of Battle Harbor, for its continuing role in sharing our history, and for the secrets it still holds about the people of Labrador, Battle Harbor is a deserving place to be recognized for its historical significance. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the formal speaking portion of our program, and we're happy to take any questions that you may have. Do I get a clap? For all the recipients in 2017. So on behalf of the board involved in turning the tide, I want to thank you again for attending today's press conference, and And I look forward to seeing you all at the gala event on April the 5th. Thank you.